Welcome back to Murdall's Homebrews on the Muted Mic channel. Fellow brew enthusiasts, today we're diving into the world of experimental beer brewing. Whether you're a seasoned brewer or just starting out, experimenting can lead to some exciting and unique brews. Let's explore some creative ideas. Experimental brewing is all about pushing boundaries. It involves trying new ingredients and techniques to create unique flavors. From changing hop varieties to adding unexpected ingredients like fruits or spices, the possibilities are endless. And as homebrewers, we have a unique advantage over commercial breweries in that we can experiment on small batches without the risk of losing 3 to 7 barrels of beer if things don't go well. You may want to begin with a reliable base recipe, something you've made before, something you're confident with. This ensures that you have a consistent foundation to build upon. For example, start with a classic blonde ale, then experiment by adding ingredients like jalapenos or watermelon for a twist. Or you could try something a little more radical. Once a year around football season, our homebrew club hosts a fantasy ingredient draft brewing contest. Ingredients are drafted from 7 categories: base malt, specialty malt, adjunct grain, sugar, yeast, hops, and specialty flavor ingredients. Everyone has to draft something from the special ingredient category, but the rest is open. Everyone can't always get their first choice, but this year I was at least able to pick ingredients that I knew I already had. I ended up with British base malt, light Cara malts, flaked barley, lactose, English hops, English ale yeast, and my specialty flavor ingredient was spices or spice blends. One really effective experimental method is to do split batching. Divide your wort into smaller portions and test different variables like yeast strains or dry hopping techniques. This allows you to compare results side by side without committing an entire batch to one experiment. I did this last year while developing a specialty stout recipe. Of course, the real beauty of homebrewing is personalizing your beer. You like chocolate? You like peanut butter? Coconut? Heck, put it in there. I made a peanut butter and jelly porter once, and I have heavily experimented with many different hops and all the various hopping methods in several batches of hazy IPAs. I even toasted 2 whole pounds of shredded coconut for one of them. The key is to experiment with flavors you enjoy and see how they transform in the brewing process. Sometimes the simplest experiments can tell you a lot. Try making some smash beers. That stands for single malt and single hop. This is an excellent way to try out hops you're not familiar with. I made a smash saison last year with regular two-row and Czech Saaz hops. That was a crowd favorite. Finally, as with every beer you make, you should keep detailed notes of each experiment. Record ingredients, processes, and outcomes. This will help refine your recipes and build a library of successful brews for future reference. And there you have it, folks, a quick dive into the world of experimental brewing. This is my orange chai latte British style ale that I brewed for our fantasy ingredient draft contest. I call it Culture Class Chimera, and it took second place at the judging. Remember, brewing is as much about creativity as it is about science. So grab your ingredients, start experimenting, and most importantly, enjoy the process. Cheers. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe for more brewing tips and share your experimental brews in the comments below. Until next time, just keep brewing.